Good morning. Now we are discussing about Indian system of medicine or the Indian traditional system. That Indian traditional system mainly which comes under Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, yoga. So we will discuss one by one. It's Indian system of medicine. It's a indigenous system and it is natural form of medicine outside the stream of Western or allopathic medicine practiced by majority of the doctors all over the world today. Also, worldwide, 80% of the population they are believing that herbal drugs are natural drugs which are not having any side effect. Without the side effect, without any harmful, they are healing the diseases or preventing the diseases. Mainly, this Indian system, which consists of Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Yoga, and homeopathy, these are the Indian system of medicine, ISM, that is shortly we can call ISM. This comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, under that Ayush Department, Department of Ayush. Shortly we can call Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, homeopathy. In that system, Indian system, we believed that the god of Dhanvantri, he is the healing god. So he is healing the diseases by using the natural sources and by using the herbal drugs. Ayurveda. The term Ayurveda is derived from two Sanskrit words, Ayur and Veda. Ayur means life and Veda means knowledge or science. Therefore, Ayurveda means science of life or way of life. This recorded as ancient science of life and based on principles of maintaining the health of a healthy person and relieving the patient from the diseased condition. It is the science of health and healing practiced by ancient Aryans, which is based on Atharva Veda, one of the oldest scriptures of Hindus, about 3000 years old. Principle. The principle of Ayurveda, it is based on three dosas and five basic elements. Mainly, it is based on the hypothesis that everything in the universe, is composed of five basic elements. That means, what are the basic elements? They are space, air, energy, liquid, and solid. These basic elements that exist in the human body in combined forms like Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So, Vata, how it combined? Vata combined with as space and air. Pitta as energy and liquid. And Kapha, that is as liquid and solid. Vata, Pitta and Kapha together are called as Tridosa. These Tridosas, these are called as three pillars of the life. It is believed that they are in harmony with each other. But in every human being, one of them is dominating, which in turn is called as Prakriti of that person. The five basic elements that otherwise called as Panchamahabhutas. That five elements, as already discussed, they are called as Akasha, ether, Vayu, air, Agni, fire, Jala, water, Prithvi, earth. And the growth and development of the body matrix depends on its nutrition, that is, on food. The food, in turn, is composed of the above elements. These Tridosas exist in the human body in 7 forms, that is called Sabdadadu. The Sabdadadu, the 7 forms are Rasa, that means limp. Then Rakta, that means blood. Meda, adipose tissue. Mamsa, flesh. Maja, nervine tissue. Shruka, reproductive tissue. And Asti, means bones. When Tridosa, Sabdadadu and Mala are in balance with each other, it is called as a healthy condition. When imbalance causes a pathological condition, it is hypothesized that the 5 characters of the medicinal herbs is Rasa, Guna, Virya, Vipak and Prabhava can be applied to treat various pathological conditions. Diagnosis. Mainly that this contains Tridosas, that is Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Mainly this diagnosis is done by questioning and by undertaking the 8 investigations, including the pulse, urine, fecus, tongue, eyes, visual, sensual examination and inference. Based on that, we can diagnose the patient. Treatment. The treatment, which includes preventive and curative measures. Preventive measures include personal hygiene, regular daily routine, appropriate social behavior. The curative measures include 3 major measures, include Ashanti, that is called as drugs, Anna, that is diets, and Vigar, that is exercise and general mode of life. Next, Siddha. Siddha, that is 10, these mainly the term, this term Siddha means achievement. This Siddha, this is 10,000 year old traditional Tamil system of medicine. It is that Siddha system, this word derived from the Tamil word by the Siddhas. It is derived by Siddhas. That is the reason that is called as Siddha system of medicine. The Siddhas are saint personalities who attained proficiency in medicine through practice of bhakti and yoga. According to traditional belief, Lord Shiva unfolded the knowledge of medicine to his wife Parvati, which was then passed to Siddhas. This is the system of pre-Vedic period identified with Dravidian culture, and it is largely therapeutic in nature. Like and the Siddha system insists the scientific mode of life. Its preliminary aim is prevention and preservation of the health. As previously I told, it is foremost Lord Shiva breathed through Parvati the Siddha medicines to his followers as a Siddhas. Based on that Siddha system developed. This system, same like Ayurveda, it believes three humors that is called as Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Also, five basic elements, namely earth, water, sky, fire and air. The identification of causative factors of diseases is done through pulse reading, the color of body, the study of voice, urine examination, the status of digestive system and the examination of tongue. Mostly this literature of Siddha system in Tamil language. As already told, the diagnosis it involves causative factors mainly examination of pulse, eyes, color of body, tongue, status of digestive system, urine and study of voice. Treatment. This treatment is individualized according to the diagnosis in totality. Siddha medicines makes use of mercury, silver, arsenic, lead, sulfur, etc., mineral plants and animal parts also. This system is effective in treating chronic cases of rheumatoid arthritis and anemia, peptic ulcer, bleeding piles, liver, that means hepatoprotective disorders and skin diseases. Next, Unani system of medicine. Unani system, it is derived from the word Ionian, which originated in Greece. Unani medicine, like any other form of medical science, strives to find the best possible ways by which a person can lead a healthy life with the least or zero sickness. Origin. Unani medicine as a healing system was founded by Hakim Ibn Sina. It was introduced in India around 10th century with the spread of Islamic civilization. Now Unani has become a part of Indian system of medicine and India is one of the leading countries so far as it is practice concerned. The roots of the system introduced by the Greek philosopher Hippocrates, who is credited that Aristotle Golan during the 384 to 322 BC, the Greek philosopher, mainly father of natural history, made valuable contribution in this. Also, this system based on two theories, viz. Hippocratic theory of four humors, and a Pythagorean theory of four proximate qualities. The four humors, what are the four humors? The four humors are blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. Four qualities are hot, cold, moist, and dry. They are that four qualities, they are represented as earth, water, fire, and air. So this only it shows in the diagram picture. Diagnosis. Mainly this diagnosis is treating the cause of disease and not its symptoms. Mainly for this purpose, thorough history of the patient is recorded in addition to his pulse, urine, and stool examination. Also, the diseased condition is considered to be due to the imbalance between humors, and accordingly treatment is given. The drugs are polyherbal formulations and their collective effect is considered. Mainly the diagnosis, history along with the pulse reading, observation of urine, stool, color of skin and guide, etc. Treatment comprises of three components, namely preventive and curative. It seeks the restoration of the body as whole to its original state. And the treatment is carried out in the four forms, that is regimental therapy, pharmacotherapy, dietotherapy, and surgery. Regimental therapy, it includes venesection, diaphoresis, diuresis, Turkish bath, massage, castration, exercise, and leaching. These are drugless therapies and are found to be effective in treating diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, arthritis, and migraine. Dietotherapy. It deals with certain ailments by administration of specific diets or by regulating the quantity and quality of food. Pharmacotherapy deals with the use of naturally occurring drugs, mostly herbal drugs of animal and mineral origin. The drugs are used singly or in the form of infusion, powder, and syrup. United System of Medicine specializes on rheumatic arthritis, jaundice, filariasis, eczema, sinusitis, and bronchial asthma. Next, homeopathic system. Homeopathy, homice plus pathos. Homice means similar, pathos suffering. It is a specialized method of drug therapy curing a natural disease by administration of drugs. Homeopathy began in the late 1700s, developed by the German doctor named Samuel Hahnemann. So, he is called as a father of homeopathy. This principle is like cures like, that means simile similibus curanter, similar to, or otherwise called as similar to simile. Treatment. Remedies used in homeopathy are derived from naturally occurring substances such as plant extract and minerals. Extremely low concentrations are prepared in specific way. Homeopathy has definite and effective treatment for chronic diseases such as diabetes, arthritis, bronchial asthma, immunological disorder, behavior disorder, and mental disorder. Yoga. It is a science which helps to coordinate body and mind more effectively. It promotes maintain the physical, social, and spiritual health. The system of yoga is as old as Ayurveda. Mainly, it also helps in prevention and cure of various psychosomatic disorders, psychic and physical disorders. This is a way of life and consists of 8 components, namely restraint, observance of austerity, physical postures, breathing exercise, restraining the sense organs, contemplation, meditation, and samadhi. These yoga exercises or practices have potential for improvement of personal and social behavior. Also, it is potential in improvement of better circulation of oxygenated blood in the body, which restraining the sensory organs, improvement of social and personal behavior, and induction of tranquility and serenity in the mind. It ability to endure stressful situations. This needed to be learned under supervision and guidance. Then naturopathy. It is not merely a system of treatment but also a way of life which is based on laws of nature. The attention is particularly paid to eating and living habits, adaptation of purificatory measures, use of hydrotherapy, mud baths, baths, massage, etc. It is often referred as drugless therapy. It gives special attention to eating habits by using the natural, mostly uncooked food like fruits and vegetables. Then adoption of purificatory practices, use of hydrotherapy, cold packs, mud packs, bath massages, and a variety of methods to tone up the system. Increasing energy level aimed at producing a state of good health and happiness. This naturopathy it is a holistic system and it helps promote physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual health by self regulation of life activities on normal and natural basis. It requires real effort, willpower, and a proper discipline to follow the naturopathy way of life. If we follow this natural therapy, we will maintain the good health and peace of mind with a stressless life. Thank you.